me. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hey, amigas!
I have my sweet friend. Okay, wait. You guys know that I have 2 kids. Okay, I have Hendrix and Rio. I've also birthed a child into this world. I birthed Kari into the photography world. I love that metaphor. No, but we were friends before. We were homies before. What bonded us was the culture of Peru, which I'll let you chat about that. And you are now a successful photographer, and you're just out here traveling, not having enough time for me, but it's fine.
Don't hate me, please. Don't hate me.
No, it's fine.
This is your fault. You brought me into this. It is my fault.
And what's funny is like I literally gave up wedding photography so that I could be home more, and now you're gone all the time.
You passed the baton.
But
I don't think you realized what you were doing when you did that.
And I know.
Now you hate me.
I hate you now. I'm mad at you. It's fine. No, I love you. I literally love that you are just like, you're killing it. It went from like 0 to 100, and I'm just like so proud of you. And
thanks,
even
Mom.
though I miss you,
I miss you so much.
Oh
but we're
gosh.
here. We made it.
We're here. We made it very last minute. I literally texted you yesterday and said, do you want to record with me tomorrow? And then you said you can't because you had to shoot. And then you're like, actually, it got canceled.
Actually.
So now I'm here.
They canceled. Actually, they just postponed. But
okay. Well, good.
It worked out for us.
It worked out for us. Do you want to give a little bit of an intro of
I
who
suppose
you are? Yeah.
to all the Hey Amigas listeners.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. I feel
my gosh, duh.
I feel very honored to be in this space with you because
Aww.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I designed Val's original logo for Hey Amigas.
Yeah. Oh
when
my gosh. I totally forgot to mention that. Yes.
Crazy.
When you were a graphic designer.
Lasted about 2 seconds, but I thought it was so cute. I was just obsessed with drawing your face. And I'm like, this is a great little artsy fartsy opportunity.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
But that's when I was still in my graphic design era.
Yeah.
And I thought I was going to be a graphic designer, which was not happening. And then okay, so I'm Kari.
Kari shoots film.
I'm Mrs. Kari shoots film. Did you see that in my story the other day? One of my clients sent me her wedding invite and addressed it to Mrs. Kari shoots film.
It was so cute.
I'm like, are you kidding me?
This
is so sweet. But yeah, so I started photo with Val. I've been shooting film since I was like in middle school, and that's like a whole nother origin story.
Yeah.
But we became friends because I was just a little Instagram stalker and immediately became obsessed with you. And I like saw that we had so many mutuals with like people at church. And I'm like, okay, I need to be your friend. So I started following you. And then I saw you posting about Peru.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute. Like, how often do you find other Peruvians? I feel like Peruvians are a rare breed.
They're hard to find. They're very hard to find. So I was shocked when you messaged me and you're like, my boyfriend's Peruvian. Or was he fiance at the time?
I think he was fiance.
Yeah. Oh, because then we put 2 and 2 together that we were actually in Peru at the same time when you got engaged.
Yes. So wild. Yeah. Just small world. But
small world.
I was like, okay, this lady needs to be my friend.
Yes.
So we started hanging out, and then like a while down the road, you were like, that's when you and Zach, like, you needed to kind of have Zach with the kids, and you needed to work with weddings. Yeah. And you were like looking for someone to second shoot. And I think it was Michelle, actually. Mm-hmm. Michelle and Katie were the ones that were like, Kari, like, you should ask her about this.
Because I said someone who could shoot film. And at the time, no one was really shooting film yet.
It's crazy how fast that switch happened.
Are you? Wait, hold on. I have to ask
everyone
this. Are you annoyed?
Yeah, I am.
But I'm annoyed too, honestly.
I don't want to be like a biatch, but like I love. It's okay. It's exciting that everyone wants to shoot film. It's like very cool.
There's an appreciation for it. It's really cool. Yeah.
Yes, it's cool when people like genuinely appreciate that it is like an art form and it's just awesome. But yeah, it is. It's like hard looking at everyone's stuff on social media now, like especially with weddings. Like already, if you're in the wedding sphere, it's like already oversaturated with everyone's work everywhere you look. And now that it's like there's this added competition with film too, I'm like, what am I doing?
Mm-hmm.
But do you remember when I like originally started the Kari Shoots Film Instagram and I was like, is that so cheese?
I know.
to call myself
no,
Kari
do
Shoots
it.
Film.
Do
But
it.
I'm so glad I did, because I feel like if I didn't, like, I mean, obviously, like, it stuck with me.
Yeah.
And now I'm Mrs. Kari Shoots Film. And I love that I have that title.
Yeah.
And I like, I don't know. It validates me a little bit.
For sure. Yeah. Especially when it's been like original. It's been with you since the beginning, which I think is kind of hard with film photography in general, or like people shooting film now, like kind of picking it up because it's like, well, that's what's trending, so I need to do that. And it's like kind of hard when you're like, but I've been the OG, like,
but
I've
been
done
doing
like,
it.
it's been my brand, you know. But
Yeah.
it is annoying, but I feel like too, it is cool to see how many people really are into it. And I feel like the clients who hire you because your name has the word film in it. So like your Kari Shoots Film, I'm Mrs. Moms on Film.
You are Mrs. Moms on Film.
So I feel like because of that, it's already very niche rather than just being like blah, blah, blah weddings or whatever. Or like being your name as your photography brand.
Photo.
Right. It's
Which like works too. But
yeah, but it's I feel like it's a little bit more niche. So like the right clients will come to you, which like you can attest to that. I think every client that you've had, correct me if I'm wrong, has genuinely hired you not just because you're talented, but because you are a professional with film, and so they like want that and appreciate that aspect so much that they hire you for that. So I feel like it's kind of, I can relate with like Moms on Film, because I feel like all the women who like email me are like, I love film so much, I love like the beauty of like its imperfections, and I'm like, thank you for saying that, like you get it. I don't want people who like don't understand film to like hire me, because then they're gonna be freaking confused if it's like out of focus or if it's like super grainy or something. So anyways,
like, that's the beauty of film.
It is.
And the people who get it
the girlies that get it Sorry, I had to like, it's kind of a hot take, but I wanted to ask you, like, do you get annoyed that like everyone, what I get annoyed about is that people charge so much as like a film add-on, but then they're out here shooting with like point and shoots,
literally,
which is fine.
Like
which
this,
is,
with this all day
and
long. No hate, guys. But if you are charging extra for film, this is a message. If you're charging extra for film and you're literally shooting with one point and shoot camera all day long on an 8-hour wedding day, and you don't know how to use a manual film camera,
preach.
Why are you charging so much?
Yeah.
Like, love that you want to do that.
Yeah. Or like do it for yourself as like a fun little highlight reel, but don't
100%.
charge people an arm and a leg if you're gonna be shooting on a camera like that.
100%.
Like, that's the issue that I have, because then people don't know when you give them their film scans. Unfortunately, they don't know that it's like any different. I saw someone actually saying, "Oh, everyone shut up! I saw someone say, this was a long time ago, so maybe they've developed in their skill, but they were charging.
We're being such
We're
haters.
being ugly right now.
I'm sorry. I love it.
I'm really sassy this week. I'm in
Okay,
my
good.
luteal phase. I'm very sassy this week.
Yeah.
So just don't at me, anyone, okay? Please, just let me be mean. I saw someone charge an arm and a leg for film photography, and I saw in their stories they were shooting with disposables.
Shut the fuck up. Am I allowed to cuss?
You can't. Isn't that crazy? I'm like, you are stealing people's money. Disposables.
That just makes me sad for the couples that think that that's like cool.
Yeah. Honestly, if
or
you're
like don't know the difference. Like
Yeah.
if you're a client and you don't know the difference between a freaking disposable and like an actual manual film camera, that's just sad.
Oof. Yeah.
PSA,
you guys should ask your photographer.
Guys, ask your photographer
what they're shooting with.
What gear they're shooting with.
Gear lineup.
Give it to me.
Because if I'm charging to shoot partly with a contacts that cost $1,300 and you're shooting with a $20 disposable, and we're charging the same
$13 disposable.
Excuse me. Something like bought off Amazon. I'm sassy today and I'm hungry. My stomach keeps growling.
Ooh,
this was not a good time to record.
It's okay. We're gonna be angry.
You bring out the anger in
I'm
me, though.
sorry.
No, I love that. I need to be. That's not an emotion that I feel regularly. You know this, and so I'm like, it's like fun when I'm angry and sassy.
Yeah, let it out. I'm here for it.
Okay, yay.
this.
Okay, wow, we went on such a tangent.
That was a good tangent.
It was good. It needed to be said.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to add to your about me?
Oh, about me. Honestly, I feel like we kind of covered it. I'm mad all the time. No, you know what's so funny? I really wanted to ask you, like, what are you in your feels about lately? And like,
do we have all night? Okay. No, just
because I feel like recently I've been like a little bit more self-aware and like trying to be better about like just emotionally like being balanced. And you're like my inspiration for that.
Your inspiration to cry and feel.
Exactly. Like you and Chloe literally are like the women in my life that like actually make me feel safe to like
wait, that's so sweet.
Cry and like get a little emo about stuff because I feel like I'm just like my initial response always is just to be mad about shit. Like I just want to hit things.
Little gremlin. No, but crying's good. Crying comes out.
What have you cried about
outlets.
This week?
Actually, it's funny that you say that because this week I don't feel like I've been able to cry.
Oh.
And the one time I did cry was yesterday morning, and I cried because I was angry about something. Isn't that crazy? So I was in my feels. I was angry yesterday because I had to turn down 2 things that I didn't want to turn down that I was supposed to do yesterday. And it was because I had a fever in the middle of the night yesterday. And I feel fine now. But yesterday I was like, I don't want to like push anything just because I'm flying out tomorrow to go to Florida.
You need your rest.
So I was mad that
Rest
I had to do
body.
the big girl thing and like lay in my bed and eat tamales and rest. Yeah. So.
But I did love that for you.
It was good. But I was like telling myself like, this is good for you. But like, you can still be like angry about it right now. And so I cried. I cried when I was taking the kids to school. I think it's good for like kids to see you cry. Like my mom.
What is their response to you?
It depends. They know what I'm crying about if like they're there. So like over the weekend, actually, Rio's been really hard with like food. She's just been very like picky and like she's defiant. And so it's exhausting that I'm arguing with a 4-year-old.
She's so big though.
She's fun and sassy, and I love that.
She's a grown woman.
But I had to walk away because I was like, I don't want to like kill her spirit, but she's really testing me. And Hendrix walks with me. He just rubs my back, and he's like, "It's okay, Mom. It's just a phase." I was like, what?
Shut up.
So it was really cool that he like comforted me in that moment. So like in those moments, if they see me like crying, they can figure out what it's about. And I was just like, yeah, you're right. Like I had a friend that I went to high school with, and his parents never fought, never cried, never showed emotion in front of him. And so he was always like, now he's like kind of messed up as an adult because like he's seeing that life isn't perfect, and he like doesn't know how to handle big emotions or like how to like discern like what emotions do I show in front of people, who do I show emotions to, because I think that's like a whole other conversation.
What a complex. That's
yeah,
crazy.
So
oh my God, I cannot imagine growing up never witnessing a fight.
I know, which is funny because my parents were like complete opposite. They fought way too much, and so now I'm like, there has to be a balance. So sometimes like we make it known to the kids like if we're feeling something or this and that, but I'm also like, I don't want them to like be exposed to every little thing, and like I don't want them to feel like
healthy
it's
boundaries with it.
Yeah, and I don't want them to feel like it's their job to like have to cheer us up. But like it was really sweet in that moment. He was like, oh, it's just a phase. That makes
me want to have kids. That's really sweet.
It was really cute. I was like, oh, he's my tiny.
I did have a dream the other night that I was holding a baby.
Your baby?
I was cuddling a little baby.
Whose baby?
I don't know.
Whose baby's this?
And then I woke up and I was like, was that my baby?
Oh my
in the
gosh.
That would be crazy.
That's trippy. The baby dreams.
Did I tell you that I had my first real pregnancy scare?
No.
That was real. But I mean it was back in November, but I was with Chloe in San Fran. Okay. And I was like, I should have started my period like,
oh shoot,
like a good 5 days ago. And then I got home and she's like, do the TikTok like pregnancy test.
Do the TikTok. Is there really like is it a filter?
Yeah, it's a filter.
Shut up.
And And I did it, and it said that I was like 1 to 2 weeks. And she's like, Kari, I swear to God, I got the same result, and I was 1 to 2 weeks pregnant. It was
She
crazy.
wanted you to be pregnant so bad.
She really did. She was trying to manifest it, but
But it was a no.
My body said not today.
No. Not today.
Not today.
That's crazy.
And now there's all these little babies in my life.
Dude, so many people are pregnant right now.
It's really coming in waves for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, one morning, I'm like, I could have a baby right now. This would be awesome.
Yeah.
And then like by lunchtime, I'm like, no, fuck that.
You figured out, if you are, be confident that life works itself out and you have 9 months to prepare. It's like, it's not like you're pregnant and then your baby's coming tomorrow. You know, it's like you have 9 months to grieve if you're like sad. Because I think it's like, I think in a certain situation, like it is okay to like kind of be sad if you are like pregnant, just like, dang it. Like I'm like sad, not because it's a baby, but because like change is going to happen.
Right.
And that's where I get really emo is when change happens.
That's how I was feeling when I was taking 6 pregnancy tests when I got home from that trip. I was like, okay,
I'm dead.
This could be really cool. And then I'm like, but once you're a mom, you're never not a mom.
Yeah.
And that like actually hit me so hard. I'm like, that's crazy.
It still hits me. I'm like, I am responsible for 2 lives and I can't ever not be responsible. Yeah, like, it's the weirdest thing. Oh my gosh.
You clock in and you never clock out.
You never clock out. I like made a joke the other day, I think as a TikTok or a post. A lot of people didn't get it because I posted it on Instagram. Yeah, it was a post, and I said, I can't believe I'm only 16 and I have 2 kids. And some people
I saw that.
And some people were really confused. I'm like, clearly you're not on TikTok. So. But I like, it really feels like that. Like I still feel like I'm like a teenager, and I'm like, how do I have literally a 7-year-old who's almost as tall as me and like a 4-year-old who fights every day with me? So
it's because you're Gen Z and a millennial body.
Did you say in a millennial's body?
Yeah. I mean, all love, but
yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's true. But
I do have a bone to pick with you.
What? I'm scared. Oh my God. What?
Speaking of TikTok, do you know how many TikToks I have sent you that you haven't responded to?
I have watched them.
You haven't
I
sent
do
me
watch them.
any, bro.
Know. Honestly, I'm on a weird side of TikTok right now, and I'll show you why. It's very weird.
All your rat videos.
The rats are part of it. I love the rats, but I like don't feel like I need to send them to people because I don't know if they'll care about the rats. But just know that I do. I see you and I see your videos and I watch them and I love them. Do you want me to respond? Because I'm like, if I respond to every single one, is that annoying? So then I just don't.
No, I just want you to send me a couple.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Just think about me more and send me TikToks, okay?
I'll do that. It is a love language. I will send you some more TikToks because I'll send you the weird ones, the weird rat ones.
The weird ones. You know I like the weird shit. Foo.
I'll send you the Mexican ones too.
Please.
Eric can translate or something.
Like, Eric, come here. What does this say? Tell me what the TikTok says.
I get so mad when I show
I don't speak Spanish.
TikToks in Spanish. I send them to AJ sometimes, but when they're in Spanish, I'm like, I can't even explain this to you because it's not going to be funny in English, so I'm just not going to show you. And he's like, that's rude.
So rude. That hurt. That hurt me.
You know, sometimes it'd be like that.
Okay, what are we talking about?
What are we talking about? Wait, actually, we haven't seen each other since my birthday. Since I did the splits at the Mexican club next door, Natural Wine Bar.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. What have you been up to? What are some life updates?
Well, I went to Mammoth. You
Yes,
know, my
your happy
favorite
place.
My happy place. I feel like a 50-year-old wine mom when I say that. So I swear to God, my mama has one of those like TJ Maxx like little signs that says the mountains are my happy place.
Oh my gosh, I'm dead.
But it's true.
Yeah.
I like seriously come alive when I'm in the mountains. I feel like I really, and like also I was going to mention the weather because I know you're probably not happy about like the rainy days that we've had.
Nope.
But
nope.
I feel like I would thrive living in like Pacific Northwest or like.
That's disgusting. And that just reminded me of a TikTok that I have to show you. Okay, back my brain stored. Sorry, go on. You love the rain. I hate it.
I love it. I love it. It makes me so happy. But yeah, I've been loving that. I was really sad that when we just went to Mexico, it was raining here and it was like perfectly sunny in Mexico.
Don't even tell me that. I was not okay. I was not okay while it was raining over here.
I'm so sorry.
It's Fine.
I love the winter. I love the cold. You're like in shorts and a t-shirt, and I'm pretending that it's like freezing outside.
I'm pretending that it's hot outside. I'm dressed for Florida, baby. I'm going to Florida tomorrow, so I'm ready. Let's go.
She's ready. Oh, that's gonna be so fun.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, Mammoth, and what was after that? Mexico was next, and I shot a wedding in Mexico.
Yeah.
And I know you didn't want like work updates.
I mean, no, that's fun to share, but like, what are some fun life updates too in general? What is life with work, you know?
Bro, life is work.
Put that on a shirt next.
Life is work. I got my coffee machine.
Yes.
That, honestly, that's been something that I've been like dreaming about having since Eric and I got married. Like, it was one of those things that was like, we picked like the cheap espresso machine to put on our registry.
Yeah.
And no one got it,
Yeah.
obviously. So we just have been having drip coffee, and I
love that.
just like hate, like I can't, like I want to make a latte. I want to make my I want to do my latte art. I want to like let my little inner barista come out again.
Because you were a barista, for those who don't know, you were a barista for a while.
4 years of my life.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of weird thinking about that, like the same amount of time that you spend in high school, like that whole stage
that's how
of
long
life.
that you.
That's how long I was.
That's
a barista.
weird. That's so
I guess
weird.
it's not like that long in the grand scheme.
Yeah.
But
No, but long enough.
I feel like coffee is just a little part of me. So I'm like, I'm so happy that I get to like just have my little machine and like have people over to make them lattes.
I love that. That's like such a sweet way to like host and like love on people. Also, your job and your hobby completely switched. Because before, when you're barista, photos and stuff was just like for fun, and now you're doing photos as a career. Now coffee's like your refresher.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah. And it gets me out of bed in the morning.
Yeah. Ugh, I love coffee.
I feel like I'm finally finding like a decent routine with myself, because I feel like you like knew this too. Like I like was so unmotivated for the longest time.
Yeah.
And now it's just like a little like spark of joy in the morning to like get me out of bed. And then I'm like, okay, I can do anything with my day right now.
I can do all things through Christ.
I like just feel a lot more excited about going about my day. But I feel like, what else is new in my life?
It's okay if there like isn't a lot.
I'm boring, dude.
That's good. Boring is great. Boring is good. Yes. Okay? Boring means you're happy. Or you're stagnant, but I assume you're happy.
I'm happy
because you're still doing all these other cool things. So
yeah. Well, okay, I guess this is a work update, but I don't know if you saw this in my story, but I had like the coolest inquiry, like dream inquiry for a wedding weekend. Like, they were inquiring about my biggest package that I have.
Oh, shoot.
And it's in Colorado and on a ranch, and they wanted me to shoot like rehearsal, wedding day, and like the next day after, like hanging out with all their friends and like just chilling. And I like went through the whole process with them, and they were taking so fucking long to get back to me and give me an answer. And then they had like all these questions in between. And I feel like I knew after our call, I'm like, you know, you can just like feel sometimes like, okay, that went well, but like, was I really 100% vibing with them, or were they vibing with me? Like, you can just kind of feel it sometimes. So I was like really not getting my hopes up, but at the same time I was like, Lord, please, like this would be so sick. And I got the email yesterday that I did not get it.
That's weird that your like body knew, like your gut knew something was off. Why? Did they say why?
So they said in their email, they were like, it was a really hard decision. Like, they were thinking about it for a really long time. Obviously, it took them like 3 weeks to make a final decision after we had our phone call. And so I know they were like really thinking about it. But they ended up booking my friend Nadine, who is based in San Luis Obispo. And we have pretty similar style, like very like fun, colorful, playful, candid vibes. And she also shoots film. And they ended up booking her for like $1,000 less. And I'm like, "Ah!"
Oh no.
But at the same time, I'm like so glad that I know who booked it.
Yeah.
And like, I know that she is going to have so much fun shooting that wedding.
Yeah.
So it's like a great peace of mind that she ended up booking it.
Dang.
But like, I'm like a little discouraged, obviously, because it's always discouraging, like a little bit hearing like a no. But at the same time, it's like, okay, that would have been like a really big travel thing. So I just have to believe like, okay, what else is God going to send my way? Like there will be something.
Something will, it always.
Or I'll get pregnant. And maybe I'll just take next year off.
You really want a baby.
I'm trying to plan ahead.
You've never mentioned like babies this many times.
I know. I don't know. It's fresh. It's fresh on the mind.
She's got babies on the mind.
Babies
Kari.
on the mind.
I mean, I love that for you. Join the club.
I really just want to be in the mom club. Yeah. That's all I want.
Mom club is, I feel like I'm hardly in the mom club.
I'm just trying to be cool.
Yeah. Cool mom club. That's so
all
crazy.
The cool kids are having babies. I want to get in on this.
We're struggling. I'm just kidding. That's so funny.
That's my life update, though.
Those are good updates. Those are really good updates.
We're doing good, though. We're chilling.
Good. Aww.
That's all.
Yay. Love that. I can give you my life
let's hear
updates.
it, please.
I can do it on the mic, too. Okay, so for one, I mentioned in an article.
Yeah, girl.
I got published on Monday that I am hosting a Mother's Day event.
Ooh.
And I'm really excited. And I'm like, should I share a ton about the details right now or just wait as we get closer?
Share them.
I know, but what if something changes and then I'm going to look like a dweeb who's like, this is happening. And then it's like not, But I'll tell you the purpose of the market. Which is funny because like my ins and my outs, like one of the first episodes that were in the new year. No, yeah, we were talking about ins and outs with Justine. And then we ended the episode with goals. And I talked about how I wanted to be on like a Sephora ad, like in store. And then I talked about how I wanted to like host a market. And then 2 of those things happened this week, which is so crazy.
Dude.
But
okay,
anyways,
this is why we set goals.
We set goals.
That's good.
Yeah, super crazy. But yeah, so I'm hosting this market. I want it to be different than typical markets that you see, which I feel like if people don't live in like Orange County or LA, they're like, what is even the vibe of a market? Because I feel like it's such an OC and LA thing.
Totally.
But I just wanted, I'm envisioning it not looking like any of the markets out here because everything is full of like vintage, which is fine. But that's not like a market that I want to like invite moms into. I want like the purpose of the market to be literally for anyone, not just, you don't have to be a mom to come, but I want anyone.
So I'm still cool. I can
Yes, you please come. Please come because the lineup is so good. And maybe I'll share what the lineup is. But I want like people to like come and just feel like they can like treat themselves. Like I feel like sometimes when there are too many vintage sellers, it's like a little intimidating. Like especially if like your body has changed or you're like in between styles, you're like, I don't want to like try on all these clothes and like feel bad about myself. So my tooth gem gal is coming. So if you guys have been wanting to get tooth gems, this is your chance. I'm going to have a tattoo artist and we're going to work on the flash tattoo lineup.
Fun. What? You're going to work on the flash with them?
So I want it to be.
What a sick collab.
I think it'd be so cool to have like matching mom and like daughter tattoos. So like I want like girls like our age to even come and bring their moms. Like I don't want it to just be like you have to be this like young OC beach mom to like come. Like no, literally bring your grandmas. Bring your boomer moms. I want them all with tooth gems. I had an old lady the other day comment on my tooth gem and she was being genuine and sweet about it. And I was like, lady, I'm going to be her when I'm like in my 70s. But I just want I want diversity. I want everyone to come and to feel like they have a place and feel like they can walk out with something. So, I'm going to have tooth gems tats. Justine obviously doing candles.
Yes.
We're working on a second collab.
Hell yeah, dude.
And it's really good. It's really good. We just nailed the scent after 3 different tries.
Do you have a favorite of your collab?
Well, I mean, it's only this one and then Café de Olla that I've done with her. And they're both.
You don't have a favorite?
I don't have a favorite. They're honestly both great. And they're both, I would say this one is like a little bit more like you can light it whenever, where I feel like Café de Olla is like the best in the morning because it's like coffee.
Yeah.
But this one's really good. So we're going to go live with that. Jillian, who does Junk Drawer, she was also on my podcast a few weeks ago. She's going to be doing something. We're also working on a collab. I'm spilling all the tea right now.
Dude,
like we're working on a clothing collab.
This is a lot of shit going on.
The market's just about me and all my collabs. I'm kidding. Michelle is going to be doing jewelry, which will be fun because I feel like moms, like older moms and grandmas, like they love jewelry too. So like bring them for that.
Everybody.
I think we're going to have a local hint natural wine bar hint doing mimosas. Hint. I have to finalize that. And then we're going to have a special brunch menu with Daydream.
Damn, dude. You're popping off.
I'm popping off. So I have a lot more vendors who are going to be here. It's going to be so fun. I wanted to be here already, but I'm like,
I'm so excited for you.
Thank you. Yeah. So I
don't know how you do all of this.
It's honestly so easy. That sounded sarcastic.
Is it so easy?
I'm just perfect. You know, it's easy when you're perfect. No,
God. Okay, I gotta go. Get me off this podcast.
Okay, here's the thing. I think I have a lot of connections. I'm a natural networker, you do. So I feel like it's easy for me to like just DM people and be like, hey, want to do this?
That's your gift.
It's my spiritual gift.
You have a sphere of influence that people respect.
Wow, thank you. Wow. Thanks. I have that. I mean, I feel like when you do weddings, you kind of get a sense of like how to host an event or how to run an event. So like that. And then I hosted an art show last year. So I feel like I just like, I know like what to do, who to talk to. I'm picky with my vendors because I want them to like match my vibe, but I also want, them to be like a good place to bring in a crowd. Like I want them to be able to bring like their own crowd too.
Right.
And that's my networking brain thinking. So anyways, and
You're
some
a
of the
businesswoman.
I am. I'm mostly fun and a little bit of business. But some of these vendors are moms too, which will be really fun. It was very hard to make the whole market be like mom vendors. Like I wish I could do that. But it's just a little unrealistic because I'm A, in a time crunch, and B, I like want it to be people that like I trust. I'm also going to be doing moms on film portraits.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I'm going to do it for a specific hour because I'm like, do I really want to host an event and then do photos the whole time? But I'm like, I'll just like space it out for like an hour. Like, oh, I'm only going to be doing portraits at this time and boom, that's it. So
yeah, good idea.
So get ready to drink at Tattigat Tooth Gems. I might have a vintage cellar there too. So yeah. It's gonna be fun. So May 4th, I hope you're not booked. I will literally chuck this mic at you if you have something. Don't even check your calendar right now.
I'm gonna check it right now.
May 4th.
She's gonna yell
because I didn't want to do it on actual Mother's Day weekend because I'm like, I'm gonna rest. I'm not gonna like freaking want an event.
Well,
what?
Actually, so I've been contemplating doing Joshua Tree minis. Oh.
Oh my God. I just drowned myself with my water.
Maybe you do need a straw.
I need a straw I know I'm almost out of water, so I didn't know when it was coming. And
she needs help.
I need help. I'm like turning away from the camera. Like, don't look at me.
No one look.
I'm sorry. Okay, you're debating Joshua Tree?
I can't. I can't look at you. I'm debating doing Joshua Tree minis, but
cute.
Maybe it's Instagram being annoying, but I posted a poll the other day about like what day that Cinco de Mayo weekend would work for people to go to Joshua Tree and do minis, and literally one person voted.
Oh no.
I'm like, okay, first of all, how do I have 2,500 followers
and one person say something?
Like, well, only like 200 people see my stories.
That's so annoying.
And then one person?
Yeah.
Which, thank you to that one person. Thank you. That meant a lot.
Dang.
But now I'm like, do I even go? Like, should I just not even go?
Yeah.
And just not jam pack my schedule when I don't need to?
Yeah.
But like minis are so fun.
Minis are really fun. I feel like though, as a consumer of the product, or the service you're providing, I feel like for me personally, it would be hard to like want to do a mini shoot that's so far away.
Right.
So that's
like not super worth it.
I feel like if it's for a mini, maybe not, because it's like 20 minutes and then I'm driving 2.5 hours and then I have kids, and for me it becomes a whole thing.
Yeah.
Not everyone's in that, but
I feel like most people can relate though. Like,
yeah.
it's far.
But it's cool. Like, I love that. And I think, like, if anything, I think those people who saw your poll and didn't vote, I'm adding at you, should maybe just book you for a separate shoot in Joshua Tree.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards too. I'm like, should I just like actually try to book like a couple, like just a couple actual shoots, like full hour shoots? But we'll see. And it's like the only free weekend that I have. Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
In May,
no,
so.
Go. Come to my market. Get a tattoo.
Yeah,
Get a tooth gem.
I don't need to do it. We're not going to go. We're going to go to Valsy. I'm confirming on the pod. So if you're listening to this and I'm in Joshua Tree, give me some hate, please.
Yes.
Because.
Yeah. Blocked.
Block me. Cancel me.
Wait, actually, it's funny that you're bringing up Joshua Tree and photo shoots. You know what I was thinking about literally yesterday?
Tell me.
How no one shoots in Joshua Tree anymore.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And do you remember?
That's why I was like wanting to do minis out there, because.
Well, I was thinking
I've barely seen anyone out there recently.
I was thinking of content to post for like Moms on Film. And I was like, oh my gosh, I do so many at the beach, which is great. I love it. But I want to diversify my locations.
And you're a desert girly.
I'm a desert girly. And there was a time which everyone was doing this at the time, like 2015 to like 2018 were like years of the desert. All the bloggers, I'm not even saying influencers because that wasn't really a thing yet, but the bloggers and the photographers were in Joshua Tree nonstop, and now no one goes anymore, and that makes me really sad because the desert is like so special.
Yeah,
so
I love Joshua Tree.
Bring it back. Book a session in the desert.
Yeah,
I haven't done a Moms on Film thing in the desert. Isn't that crazy? The sand dunes. Have you been to the Glamis sand dunes?
No, I've never been.
I shot one girl there who was pregnant, but it was all on digital, and I'm like, frick! Like, I wish I brought my film camera for that.
Yeah.
It was man. I have to show you. It looks like Dune. And now, like, I watched Dune and I'm all inspired by the sand. I'm like, I need to, like, get some photos out there.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Let me do it for you.
Wait, are you down?
And Zach and the kiddos?
Yeah, it's a 4-hour drive one way.
Let's send it, dude. Wait, that's far AF.
It's far. Yeah. Yeah. The girl who booked me for that specifically wanted that vibe. It's basically Mexico. Like, you're so close to the Mexicali and Calexico border, but it's really, honestly, we should go sometime just for fun because it's so sick.
Is there anywhere to like stay out there?
The night?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but do you want to? It's 2 hours from like Palm Springs.
We're like we're planning now. Sorry.
We're like, We should talk about this before No, because I'm like, I need to shoot stuff. But I get if you have kids or if you're pregnant, that might be a lot. But I did shoot a maternity shoot out there, and it was so. I'm like, I want to find it and I want to show you. It's so sick. It's so sick. But anyways, okay, wait. Life updates. So
what else
market.
Tell me more. Go ahead.
No one judge me. I swear I will throw someone if I get any judgment.
She will pick you up and she will throw you.
Okay. I got lip filler. I have to tell you the story. Literally not because obviously I wanted to because I got it, but literally I was like, I just want to know what the experience is like. So yes, I'll do it. But let me show you how it was done. Okay. So I went to go get my tooth gem fixed because I ate half of my butterfly again. And I'm like, really, the second time in like a month span?
Do you notice them in your poop?
No, I don't.
You don't have sparkly poops?
I kind of wish. That'd be so cute. How cute of me. So I'm
only Valerie could shit sparkles.
Okay, so I went to go get my tooth gem fixed, and I was looking at the girl's face who does my tooth gems, and I was like, respectfully, are your lips real or do you get them done? And she was like, no, I get them done, but I loved how natural they looked. And I was like, where do you go? And she was like, I don't know if whatever, I can say this on the pod. And she was like, oh, I go next door. Her studio is in LA, and she like shares the space with a bunch of other like esthetician type of gals. So she was like, oh, this lady's like next door, but she comes from Tijuana. She's from Guadalajara, but she comes from Tijuana, and then like does her stuff out here. She like books up for a week and then drives back to Mexico. And when I hear that, for me, that's so normal. I'm like, my mom did stuff like that. Like, if we did go to the dentist, which was like very rare because my mom didn't take me for the longest time, we just go to TJ. Or like my dad would be like, oh, this person's like visiting from Mexico, they'll check your teeth or clean it. I'm like, okay. So it's not like crazy to me.
No, yeah.
And so I was like, oh, okay, like they look really good. And she's like, do you want to get them done? And I'm like, I mean, like I like thought about it maybe once, but I'm not like, I don't know how I feel about like people getting work done. I didn't go that deep with her, but this is just me saying, I'm like, I feel like do whatever you want. It's your body. But I feel like people really take that and run with it. And I just like, for me, like I love like the beauty in aging, like the natural look. So I don't care that much. So I didn't do it because I want to look 14, which I don't, but anyways. So she's like, yeah, when I'm done with your tooth gems, I'll take you to this lady and you can talk. I was like, okay, cool. So she walks me over and I thought it was gonna be a studio, and it's a coffee shop that sells Herbalife smoothies, which I don't know what it is about Latinos and Herbalife. They love that protein. So I was like, okay, cool. So she walks me to this back room and she's like, by the way, you speak Spanish, right? Because she doesn't speak English. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, we'll do this in Spanish. Got it. Which like any type of like medical procedural talk in like Spanish like kind of freaks me out a little bit, because I'm like, what if I say like the wrong thing and then I like something happens to me,
and then your lips are gone.
And then my lips are gone. So she takes me to this this back room, and it's like a storage room. It's a closet. There's a mop behind me. This is a pic. Zoom
up,
in.
Valerie.
Look at the pillows on top. She has everything in Ziploc bags.
Just your feet.
She's telling me the whole process, and it's literally a third of how much it costs out here. And she's like, do you want to do it? And I was like, I mean, I wasn't expecting to pay like that much today. So like, I was like, maybe I'll do it like next time, whatever. I was like, this is something I want to think about. It was like only $300.
It's like only $300.
That's like not a lot, but it was funny because I was like, I was not expecting to pay $300 today. So I told her like, I'll just wait until next time. Like, it's fine. And she's like, no, it's fine. Just send me half today. I trust you'll send me the other half another time. And I was like, okay. So I just like got on the bed and I'm like, boop, boop, boop. And she's like explaining everything to me. And then like when she did the first pokes, I did kind of freak out a little bit. I was like, what if I'm making, no, I was numb, but I was like, what if I'm making a dumb mistake right now? Like, what if like my lips get infected or like this and that? Like, it was just like so funny. Like, I feel like Mexicans or like Latinos in general, anyone from another country, there's just like no like cleanliness like law or like anything like that. Like, it's just like, all right, hop on this table, like I got you. And so it was really funny. I was texting my friend who she gets lip fillers done, and she was freaking out for me. She's like, you are crazy. I was like sending her the picture. She's like, you're lying. I'm like, no, 100% I'm doing this right now. So it was really funny. It's just a fun story. I'm like, I'll do it for the plot. I'll do it for the story. Like, you know, so here I am telling you guys that I got lip filler in a closet from a lady in Mexico. So, yeah. So that was a fun.
Are you going to show me the other photo that you didn't show me earlier?
What photo was it?
About your lips.
Oh, no, it was that one.
Oh.
I just want to show you where I was.
Oh, I was hoping it was worse.
No, they did get really swollen and bruised. It looked like I had gotten punched in the face like the first 2 days. And then after that, they went back to normal. They're fine now.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. They look fine.
Juicy lips.
Juicy lips. I don't know how long I'll keep them for, but, you know, we'll hit that when we get there. But those are the only life updates. Oh, I just booked a trip to Mexico City last night.
Yeah,
So
yay.
sad you can't be there.
I know, I'm sad too.
It's fine. It's going to be great. Sorry not to rub it in your face.
But hopefully we can go to Peru.
Yes. Yeah. Would love to go back to Peru. It's been a minute. But other than that, I don't really have any life updates. Life.
You're going to see your mama.
I'm going to see my mom tomorrow. Pray for me. That could either be really fun or really dramatic. We never know with our moms. But yeah, other than that, I'm chilling. I'm just doing photos and doing the things.
Doing all the things.
Doing all the things. Yeah.
I like have so much respect for you for like you have all these like passions and dreams and like the vision to like do a market and shit. And you just make it happen.
Thank you.
And I feel like I'm just like a little chicken sitting on my eggs of ideas, and I don't know what to do with them.
There's definitely a time and a season to hatch your eggs.
This is a
like, where's the analogy? Because I feel like if where I was at even last year, I would not have been able to do it. But now
Really?
I feel like it's like the right time. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That makes me feel
Just
better.
let those eggs hatch.
Let them incubate.
Let them incubate for a little bit longer.
Yeah. That's kind of actually what I was realizing after I didn't get this big wedding, because I heard them when I was on the phone with them. I heard them talking about like wanting Super 8 and stuff. And I'm just like have all these like I love Super 8 film, and I've done 2 weddings now where I have someone shoot Super 8 for the wedding. And I was like, you know what? By 2025, like I should just be doing that. Like I should just include it in my packages.
Yeah.
And I like tried to like put together a little edit for them to like show them actually what the Super 8 looked like from the one elopement that I have Super 8 from. And I feel like trying to overextend myself was probably like a deciding factor for them. Like I feel like I just have been like, and even with like podcasting and like all these little projects that I like I'm so excited about, I just feel like I'm like spreading myself so thin.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, okay, take a step back.
Yeah.
Like just chill.
Just chill.
And just like try to master like what is in front of you right now. So I'm feeling a lot more confident in like the rest of my processes, but I need to like just chill out and like be fine with where I'm at right now.
It's so hard like as a creative to like not want to like to not think like what more can I do? And it's not because we like love being busy. I actually hate being busy, but it's just more it's like this like weird accomplishment feeling or something. I don't know. And it's just fun like when your brain just thinks of all these ideas. So but yeah, I think it's like smart and wise to be like, I'm just going to like work on this a little bit longer so I feel like fully confident in that before I like open up something new.
Speaking of, did you ever do anything with your coffee table book idea?
She's still working on that. My goal, I'm giving myself a goal, and I don't know if it's unrealistic, but I would love to sell it in person at the market.
Oh!
Honestly, the biggest thing that's stopping me is like design. I'm just like not good at designing things. I like if I see it, I know what I like. I just can't.
It's hard to like put the pen to paper and like do it yourself.
Yeah. So I'm actually supposed to be meeting with a book zine type of thing in Long Beach who is donation based actually, and I've heard from a mutual friend that they also offer like designing services, so I'm gonna see. I just like kind of want to see how that process is.
Yeah. So cool.
We'll see. Yeah. Thanks for asking. I really do want to do it, but it feels like one of those things where it's like, do I need to do it right now? You know,
or should I let this simmer for a little bit and see what happens?
Yeah.
In due time.
Yeah.
I
feel that. Well, I feel like this conversation, I loved everything we talked about, but I did want to ask you a little bit more photo questions just for like maybe people like tuning in or like clients of yours or like people who aspire to be you or something. But let's talk about photos real quick. I mean, we got an introduction. I kind of want to know like what are the challenges you're facing right now with like having a photo business or being a photographer?
I feel like I like just got into that. I feel like it's just the amount of like different things that I want to incorporate into my business is just, it's starting to look like a lot. So I feel like right now my biggest struggle is like just freaking staying organized. I like just recently got HoneyBook.
Oh my God.
Like finally.
Oh wow.
So using HoneyBook and like having all my inquiries come through that has been super cool. And like being able to send people like their contract and invoice together. Like I like love having that organized and like squared away. And I feel like I also just am like so bad about keeping up with my like finances. Like let me show up to the shoot, let me have fun with you in person, let's talk on the phone.
It's more the responsible thing.
But like when it comes to finances, I'm like, I don't know how much I'm spending on travel. I have no idea what I'm spending on gear. I just buy shit when I need it.
Yeah. That's so funny.
And it's like I have money, and I'm like always taking a percentage of like what I make and putting it in savings, so that like gives Eric his peace of mind. But I like don't know what's happening at all. Like I'm so unaware of the financial part of it. So I need to get that squared away a little bit more. Yeah. But
no, I feel like that took me forever to.
It's just like the businessy things.
It's not fun.
It's
we just
like
want to take pics and vibe.
They're like literally like I just want to hang out with you and party on your wedding day. Like I don't want to be in charge of the money. Like I can't.
It's really hard.
It's a lot.
Really hard. Yeah. I feel that.
I don't like it. But it's still like really satisfying getting like this past year, getting to the end of the year and like having like seeing how much money I made is like actually really crazy and very like inspiring to be like, okay, that's how much I made last year. How can I make more this year? And how can I be more like, how can I don't know, delegate? What's the word I'm looking for? Like actually use it to my advantage and like start giving people better client experiences on the other end. Yeah. So I'm like getting together some bridal boxes.
Oh, that's so fun.
With my little Osoy collab.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
Shout out Justine.
She's literally the best. I love her.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So I'm like, I finally sent out all of the Polaroids I took at every wedding from last year. So I waited obviously like too long, but everyone just
your anniversary.
Yeah, literally. One of them it was like just past their anniversary date, and I was like,
mail is hard.
I'm like, how many freaking stamps do I use for this shit? Like, I am not going to a post office. That's not happening.
No. Oh my gosh. No way.
I'm like weighing all their envelopes of Polaroids on my coffee scale.
That's funny.
I can't bother going to the post office.
It's literally like,
that's a hard no for me.
I think I'd rather.
Yeah. Like I would rather go sit at the DMV and wait to renew my license.
Hard one.
That might be a hot take, but I would rather go to the DMV than go to the post office. Oof. The post office sucks.
Yeah. I think they both equally suck. And they both have the meanest employees.
Yeah. Why is everyone so mad?
Because they work at the DMV or the post office. I'd be mad too.
Just dealing with stupid people like me all day.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Dang. That's funny. I'm glad you mailed out the Polaroids.
Me too. Me too. Honestly, that was like a little pat on the back moment. I did it. I did it. People have their Polaroids finally. Sorry.
What are some like goals or fun things that you're working on right now? They could be both business and or personal, one or the other.
Okay. First goal, which I know you'll appreciate, is stretching every morning.
I love that.
Ooh, we didn't even talk about my back.
Oh, your back has been messed up for a long time.
It's good now because I stretch. And I like literally,
it's amazing what stretching can do.
I get a flashback to when we went to Texas for that wedding. And you were so like, no, I have to stretch before I even start doing anything with my day. Yeah. And I'm just like, okay. Alrighty.
Watching this crazy lady stretching.
You're like full splits at 8 in the morning.
That's so funny.
But actually,
I'm so proud of you.
That like the image of you doing that stays in my head rent free.
Wait, that makes me so happy.
And now I'm like, well, and then after Japan, and I actually was really hurt. Yeah. Now I'm like, okay, I need to stretch, and I feel so much better about myself.
My gosh,
it like
that makes me so happy.
It's like a little grounding, like you just chill.
It's a great way to start the day.
Mindset. Yeah. Yeah, all the things. So
that's amazing.
I'd be stretching.
She'd be stretching. She'd be loose. Loose limbs.
But okay, this is actually another fun goal that I have. And see, this also might just be me spreading myself too thin, but with the amount of travel that I do already and like the amount of travel that I want to do and like all the places I want to go, I sent my first ever like inquiry about doing like shooting content for a hotel.
Ooh, okay. Wait.
And they actually got back to me and I have a call with them tomorrow.
Stop.
So I'm really, really excited for that because I also like, I was super transparent with them in my initial email and was just like, I love your space. Like, I genuinely love your space.
Yeah.
And I know that they have weddings there. So I also said, like, I'm mainly a wedding photographer.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to BS you and, like, say I'm, like, a content creator.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a wedding photographer. That's what I am passionate about doing.
Yeah.
But I, like, really have, like, this dream to, like, be working with venues. Like,
Yeah.
and, like, hotels
like a regular
and, like,
vendor.
yeah. And, like,
Yeah.
cool places like that. And hopefully just collaborate with them and be able to like give them some beautiful photos of their space and like stay there for free.
That's amazing. What is this? Oh, well, you have the call tomorrow.
We have the call tomorrow. Also the girl's name is Kari. Like managing it and spelled exactly like my name. And I'm like,
Whoa.
what are the odds? I feel
That's
like
actually really
it's
funny.
not a very common way to spell Kari or like common name to have.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, good sign.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Fellow Kari, she better be nice to me.
Wait, that's so exciting.
But
where's
yeah.
the hotel at? You don't have to tell us which one, but where's that?
It's in, what is the city? The city is Jenner, California, and
Okay.
it's like an hour and a half or 2 hours north of San Francisco, right on the coast.
Fine.
And it's
Oh my
like right
gosh.
overlooking like a beautiful cove.
That's
Should I
so
say the name of the
exciting.
hotel? I feel like it's really beautiful. Should I not? No, I'll save
Just
it.
wait. Just wait.
Hope-
Tell me off the mic,
I don't want to jinx it.
I know. That's how I felt talking about the market. And then I
Yeah.
spilled everything.
You spilled all the tea. So I don't think you'll jinx that though.
No.
That's just accountability.
Yeah. That's so exciting though.
So I'm like, I really like would love, like, hopefully it goes well and like I can then use that as like, I guess like portfolio type shit to like show other hotels.
For
But
sure.
I just feel like it'd be so fun to be able to work with like companies other than couples.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like I want to break out of my shell a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm a little angsty.
I love it. Well, then that way couples can see like, oh, she shot here. And like couples are always going on trips. Like people book things all the time. So it'd be fun. And I feel like you attract that crowd anyway because you travel a lot. So it'd be
Hopefully.
cool. Yeah. So it'd be cool to like be like, oh my gosh, I've shot here. And then this couple's like, wait, Carrie shot there. Like I want like, you know, we trust her. She knows what she's doing. Like, you know, I think it's great.
Yeah. That would be so
That's
fun.
awesome.
That's my goal
Yeah.
for
That's a good goal.
coming up, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll work out. Hopefully I can start reaching out to more hotels and stuff.
Yeah.
And also I feel like another, like, I love the fact that that would also resonate with couples who like actually really appreciate like the space that they want to get married in. Like I feel like I've had a lot of phone calls with people who are like, we've seen like your mammoth weddings and like it's really cool to see the like you're shooting the couple, but I'm also including all these cool like landscape photos in their galleries.
Yeah.
Like that's like a huge thing that I love to include in galleries for people. Like I want to actually document like the beautiful scenery that they decided is like a special place for them
For
to
sure.
like get married in.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of fun to think about like if you want like a photo of like the landscape of your wedding like printed in your home and like framed, but you don't necessarily like need to be in it. It's still like a little memento of your day without being an aggressive like wedding photo
For sure.
up on your wall.
Yeah.
So
It's like a little bit more like timeless.
it's just more chill.
Yeah. Yeah.
More chill vibes
I
to
love
like
that.
decorate your home with, hopefully.
Oh,
But yeah.
that's so fun. You're doing it.
The wheels are turning.
You're out here doing it. I love that.
But obs with couples, I feel like my big goal for 2025 at least is to not take as many weddings. Like I feel like my first year, I took way too many weddings.
Yeah.
And for 2024, I have 30.
Okay.
So still like feels very full, but
Yeah.
I at least was like a lot more intentional with like spacing out my
Yeah.
weekends and stuff,
For sure.
and taking at least like one Saturday or Sunday off a month.
Yeah. To just like breathe or even like shoot for fun.
Yeah.
Like I felt like I was missing that so much. And I'm kind of starting to feel that with Moms on Film, where I'm like, shoot. But it's like you don't even have time to just like shoot for fun and like feel inspired in that because you're so busy and burnt out from like work.
100%. And that's kind of where the like idea to work with a hotel or Airbnb or whatever came
That's so cool.
into mind, because then it's like it's fun.
Yeah.
And I just get to hang out. Like there's no pressure to be working with a couple
Right.
or planning some event or whatever.
Right.
Like I just get to shoot the space as
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah.
And hang out with my husband while I do
know.
it.
That's so fun.
But we are for sure going to this hotel. Eric is not allowed to listen to this episode because
Are you
I'm
surprising
surprising him.
Oh,
And I kind of
so
forgot, and I
fun.
just said where we're, like, what city we're going to.
I'll block him from
But
Apple
he has-
Podcasts and Spotify.
He has no idea. It's for our 10-year dating anniversary.
Oh, that's sweet.
So I was like, I want to do something fun.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's like a little selfish, but I'm like, I feel like it'd be fun. Like, I haven't like surprised him with like a date, and I used to do that so often when we
Yeah.
were like first dating.
Yeah.
So I was like, where could we go?
That's so fun.
So I was like, you know what? I might as well just reach out to the hotel
Yeah.
to see if they want to work together.
Yeah.
And because I'm going to be taking a million photos anyways.
Anyway, yeah. That's so fun. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm excited for you. Let me know how that
Thanks.
goes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll keep you in the loop.
I know. Like, I want to know all the things. But, okay, I feel like we should be wrapping because I'm so hungry.
Yeah, I'm
I
hungry.
need
My stomach is
protein.
growling.
Should we get food? Where are we getting food from?
Ooh.
Eastboro is right here. We should go to Eastboro.
I'm so down.
Okay, shout out to Eastboro.
I've actually never had like their actual food.
Oh
I
my
had
gosh,
like
really?
a sampler plate from them when they were reopening
Oh my gosh.
after COVID, but I haven't had actual food from
Okay,
them.
let's go.
We're going.
All right, we're done.
And wrap.
Thank you so much for coming on very last minute. I've been wanting to have you on, and it just works. Sometimes things work out better last minute, so I appreciate you.
Thanks for having
And
me.
of course, and I love you, and I'm so proud of you, my little photography baby child, blossoming. No, but for reals, everyone go follow Kari Shoots Film. You are the best. You just put a lot of heart and passion, but are also like the chillest person to be around, and it makes people really feel like they are known. And I think that that's a gift that not everyone has. So you're doing great, and I love
Wow.
Yeah,
Thank you
of
for that
course.
encouragement.
you. Okay, stay tuned for all the things we're doing, and I'm sure I'll have you on again at some point so we can chit chat more.
In a year.
In a year. Okay. Along with the Polaroids you need to
Yeah.
send.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
But anyways, okay, I love you and thank you. Bye.
Bye, amigas.